We are, of course, focusing on the big story today. According to an English daily, the former CBI DIG Neeraj Kumar has claimed in an interview that in 1994, he spoke to Dawood Ibrahim thrice, and Dawood Ibrahim, the underworld, of course, Don, India's one of most wanted #1. In fact, suggested that he wanted to surrender, but apparently the CBI at that point in time did not take up on the offer. Though Neeraj Kumar's claims have been, of course, now dismissed off by the then CBI chief KV Rama Rao, who in fact is now with us along with our editor South TS Sudhir. Sudhir, you know, following those brief media interactions of Mr. Rao, we have not been able to get in fresh reactions from Mr. Neeraj Kumar. But here is a man, you know, who has an impressive investigations track record, who's a seasoned officer, who's making claims, something similar, of course, which have been made by Ram Jethmalani too in the past. So can his claims really be dismissed off, or would Mr. Rama Rao somehow say that maybe there was a communication gap as operations in charge between Neeraj Kumar and him as the chief, that the message might have been lost somewhere?
Well, the charges, the revelations that Neeraj Kumar has made are obviously very, very serious, and obviously, as the person who was heading CBI at that time, K. Vijay Rama Rao, would obviously know. Mr. Vijay Rama Rao, Neeraj Kumar, who was DIG under you when you were heading CBI, says that 3 times he spoke to Dawood Ibrahim, the most wanted terrorist in India then and now. He offered to surrender, but then the seniors did not want that to happen. Why was the center, whether the CBI or the government of the day headed by Mr. P. Narasimha Rao, reluctant to have Dawood Ibrahim surrender?
There was no reluctance to get at Dawood Ibrahim by anybody, for that matter. As long as I was there for 3 years, and we have handled that case most of the time, and we have arrested many people, even in other countries.
Were you aware of this offer to surrender by Dawood Ibrahim?
I was not aware, and I was not told by anybody. I was not told that Dawood is prepared to surrender.
Were you aware of Neeraj Kumar's 3 phone conversations with Dawood Ibrahim in which he made that offer to surrender?
No, about his conversations with Dawood Ibrahim also, I was not aware. I was not aware.
Isn't that a huge communication gap that he's talking to the most wanted terrorist in India and the CBI chief is not aware?
No, I was generally told about certain conversations about various people, informants and things like that. And this information that he is prepared to surrender is not known to me.
Now,
this information that is prepared to surrender was certainly not brought to my notice.
Mr. Vijay Rama Rao, you told me in the morning that you had made a lot of efforts during your 3 years as CBI chief to get Dawood Ibrahim to book, to arrest him, to make him surrender. Yet one of your senior officers is talking to Dawood Ibrahim and he's offering to surrender. You say that you're not even made aware of something like that. Isn't that a huge communication gap?
Possibly, because he might not have told me at that time. He might not have told me at all. And he would have certainly told me if he had spoken to Dawood Ibrahim.
Do you think Mr. Neeraj Kumar is lying or bluffing about his conversations?
I was not aware of any offer by Dawood Ibrahim that he has not brought to my notice.
Any officer who is speaking to Dawood Ibrahim thrice, not once or twice, thrice, he makes an offer to surrender according to him, and he does not inform his boss about it?
He has not informed about the offer of surrender by Dawood Ibrahim to me.
Sudhir,
Isn't that very strange?
He has not told me. Therefore, I don't think it is true.
Yes, Smita.
Sudhir, if I may just chip in here, you know, I was speaking to our colleague who tracks the CBI very closely. Now, he seemed to suggest that in the hierarchy of the organization, a lot of times what happens is the operations officer might actually be in touch with the immediate superiors and not really the ultimate superior or the ultimate chief of the organization. So while Mr. Rama Rao says that he was not told, it does not necessarily mean that Mr. Neeraj Kumar then was lying. It might have been possible that some middle level officer might have nipped this conversation midway.
Possibly. Now, you are telling me that there is a joint director above him, there was a special director above him. Is it possible that Mr. Neeraj Kumar may have informed his immediate superior and it may not have actually reached your reached your ears at that stage?
I was knowing many details of Dawood Ibrahim's this case, Bombay blast cases. I have kept myself informed of practically every effort that was being made to get at the accused. And we have even been able to get some people from Dubai. We arrested them, and other police force.
According to Mr. Neeraj Kumar, he was reluctant to surrender because he feared for his life being bumped off by rivals and he wanted a house arrest. Do you think the government of the day would have been open to such a possibility?
See, one thing is, it's now so many years since this thing happened. Yes. I was generally aware of efforts to get at these people or to have them surrendered.
You knew of Neeraj Kumar's conversation with this person called Lala?
He might have been talking to some persons who might help him to get at Dawood Ibrahim. He might have been. I don't remember all the names. But I am certainly aware of certain conversations which might have been going on between my officers. And
you say that you are not aware of any offer to surrender?
Yes. I am not aware of any offer of Dawood Ibrahim wanting to surrender.
And if you were aware of it, what would have been your reaction?
I would have got at him, surrendered him, and made him to stand trial in Bombay court.
Okay. So, Smita, that's what Vijay Rama Rao has to say as the chief of CBI for 3 years in the early 90s, that he was not aware, and if he was made aware, obviously that would have been his reaction, that the government of the day would have done everything possible to bring him to book.
Sudhir, before you let Mr. Rama Rao go, if in case you just slightly ask him to deliberate a little more, because that Lala conversation, in fact, that is mentioned in this interview seems to be a crucial piece of linkage. Mr. Neeraj Kumar seems to suggest that he really won the confidence of this Manish Lala, who was supposedly a trusted aide of Dawood Ibrahim, and Lala in fact led him to this conversation. So was at least Mr. Rama Rao aware of the details of this conversation with Lala, and also the fact that Ram Jethmalani, somebody a seasoned lawyer, a seasoned jurist like him, in fact in the past has made similar claims and similar statements. Does that in a way strengthen what Mr. Neeraj Kumar is saying today?
Right. Two more questions, Mr. Vijay Rama Rao. Ram Jethmalani has also made a claim that Dawood Ibrahim was willing to surrender, almost corroborating what Neeraj Kumar has said. In fact, Neeraj Kumar mentions that in his forthcoming book. Were you aware of Ram Jethmalani's conversations with Dawood Ibrahim?
No, I am not aware of it.
And number two, were you aware of the nature of the discussions that Neeraj Kumar was having with Lala while in judicial custody?
They were talking about some informants, names and all that I don't remember, who were trying to secure Memon brothers and Dawood Ibrahim. I was definitely saying, you go ahead with it.
Finally, Mr. Neeraj Kumar...
Not able to remember the details of the various things they were doing.
Right. My last question, do you think Mr. Neeraj Kumar's statement that this government of the day or his seniors did not allow him to go ahead is very damning, almost casts aspersions on the people who were senior to him in the CBI?
It's very unfortunate that an officer whom I rated very high in his capability to investigate and who has done very good work in this case, subsequent to whatever the Bombay police have been able to do, people like Samra, MN Singh, all these people have done a lot of work in this case. It's not only one officer who has done, most of the officers from Maharashtra and also
do you regret what he has written?
No. That I am surprised that he should now make a statement, details of which are not known to me as yet, that Dawood wanted to surrender, the biggest man whom the whole country wanted. He wanted to surrender, and some excuse is given saying that we would have got him but for interference by somebody.
Mr. Vijay Rama Rao, thanks. Right, Mr. Vijay Rama Rao, thanks a lot for talking to us. So that's the former CBI Director Vijay Rama Rao making it very clear that at no stage was he aware of the possibility of Dawood Ibrahim offering to surrender to the Indian police. Smita?
Absolutely. T.S. Sudhi, thank you so much for joining us, of course, and getting us that perspective from Mr. Rama Rao as well. But